All right, so that time of the week to give you a 954sports.com sports person of the week as I welcome you aboard right here to the 954sports.com YouTube channel. As always, I thank you so much for paying a visit and spending some time as I get ready to actually honor a team as the sports person of the week. So I guess you would say plural sports persons of the week. And this week I go out to Boaz, Alabama. Never heard of it before until yesterday. Boaz, smack dab in the middle of the map right there of the state of Alabama, which is a beautiful state. I've had a chance to travel throughout Alabama. You can see it's south of Huntsville, north of Birmingham and Talladega. And Boaz, a town of about 10,000 folks. There you see the home of the 2007 State 4A Boys Golf Champions. Now, off the field, the football team, they had an act of kindness that is worthy enough to elect them as champions in their own right. So you may ask, why the heck did Levine go to Boaz, Alabama? I'll tell you why. I'm searching for a 954sports.com Sports Person of the Week story. And in doing my research, it was limited tonight because I came across this one quick regarding the Pirates, that Boaz High football team, in a story that went viral. And there it is, right there. You see the bicycle presented to Rene Ortega, number 72, a freshman lineman on the football team. His teammates pitched in, put together funds to buy him a bicycle. The deal is he had no way to get back and forth to the practices, lived a couple miles each trip. So about 4 miles it sounded like round trip for him to go back and forth to school and to get to the field. And with all the demands today that kids face and with all that's going on with COVID, again, a freshman football player and his teammates say they felt like he was on the edge of maybe having to quit the team by default. And a committed young man, according to his teammates, and a really good kid who wanted to continue hitting the gridiron but needed transportation. Not every kid has a ride back and forth, and not always is it easy to use your feet. Now, believe me, or believe you me, I know a thing about bikes. In college, that was my main mode of transportation, the bicycle. For 4.5 years in Arizona, I was a complete peddler. Had cars intermittently, including a 76 Chevrolet Nova. May she rest in peace, Judy. That was her nickname. What a great car. And I had a motor scooter, a Honda 50cc. Honda Elite. That thing was awesome. But main form of transportation, my bike. And I know how important it is to have a bike. And I know how painful it must have been for Rene Ortega, that Boaz High School football team, not to have his bicycle. His bicycle was ruined. And again, the teammates chip in and get him a mode of transportation so he can continue getting to practice, continue playing football. And that to me is just a pure act of kindness. Innocent in every way, shape, and form. And it's a good deed. It's simple. It's direct. And it's nice. And it's the right thing to do in a world which unfortunately has a lot of folks doing the wrong thing. So my bike looked similar to this. At least I was thinking this. I want to say I had 4 different bikes. My first bike in college was stolen. And I spent a good amount of coin on that. I think it was a $400 or $500 bike that I used my savings pre-freshman year at ASU to buy, and it was stolen. Had a horrible lock. A long story. I was about to change the lock. I had a lock that I lost the key for, the U-locks. So I was using a temporary lock. Want to buy a new lock, a new U-lock. I did. I went to go put my book bag upstairs in my condo, came back down, the bike was stolen. As I was going to literally install the new lock bracket on the bike. And then from there, I wound up having a few different bikes, but my classic beauty was this. This wasn't mine, but mine was similar to this, almost exactly. I had the white walls. It was a Schwinn with the silver fenders. I painted it my own lime green color that popped. Remember painting it, taking a weekend, and I did a great job. And then I got a sheepskin seat, and that thing got me around for about 3 years. And it was such a cool bike that I wish I had pictures of it. I think I do somewhere, but I used to get offers all the time on campus from folks that, students that asked me how much you want for your bike. And I wound up selling it at the end of college. Wish I would have kept it. Maybe I'll get another one. Love beach cruisers. Anyway, I understand the value of a bicycle, and, great job here. This is their head coach by the Boaz football team, again, in Alabama. That's Jeremy Sullivan, the head coach for Boaz. And Coach Sullivan, proud of his players. He was quoted here as saying about Ortega, the freshman lineman, he's a good kid, and you never know what people are going through, I told them today, it's kind of like throwing a rock in a pond, and those ripples spread, and it's hard to stop them. And I think it's touched a lot of people, said Sullivan. Well said, the head football coach, about his Pirates. And that's a nice job. It's kind of corny, the cliche, in a sense, but when it's practice what you preach, right? So when it's preached and practiced in its entirety and it's paid forward, it makes complete sense to me. And it's apropos for this scenario. So again, Boaz, Alabama, and your Boaz High School Football team, the Pirates, they have gone viral for good reason, for a act of kindness. Good enough, in my book, to make them this week's 954 Sports.com Sports Persons of the Week. Way to go, Boaz High. Your football team made you proud.